Welcome to this week's Bushel Up. I'm in my happy place. We're planting away, going at it pretty slow. We're not in a big hurry. Obviously, we'd like to see some moisture, like to see a little more stable conditions, although we don't see a big cool down, a big cliff. So we're plugging away. We started last Thursday with a dry land plot in our low wet ground in David City. Got that planted Friday. We moved on to some dry land patches here. We're down at Hastings just wrapping up a corn plot. Then we'll switch over to beans and start hitting some early planted beans. For those of you maybe already planting beans or thinking about going beans first, just remember singulation's a key. We want that spacing in between beans to get that branching effect, keep them from getting tall and lodging on us later on. When we get two beans dropped together, we get that weed effect where neither one of them really branch. And especially if you're dropping populations, we really need that branching to make up. If you're cutting back into that 100,000 range, we want to see that branching. So just some things to think about on soybeans. Obviously, we want to make sure we have those good seed treatment packages so we don't lose a lot of stand. Beans lack some vigor. You get attrition just due to splits, seed coating, handling, and so forth. So be alert on that. Couple other considerations, planting depth. You got to get to moisture. There's a lot of debate about how deep to plant beans. We want to make sure they get out of the ground. They're a little susceptible to crusting, especially with neck breaking. And if you're in drilled situations, you don't have that push effect. Again, just caution everybody. Make sure if it's your first time dropping populations or it's your first time planting early, do a little bit, leave yourself a trial, learn for yourself on your own farm. We know it's been good for us, but it doesn't fit necessarily everybody. So for corn, like I said, we're not seeing a great window to say go put the hammer down. We've got some situations where we've worked some ground, gravity irrigation, we have no ability to water it up. So in that case, we're definitely going to play it slow and wait, hopefully for moisture this weekend. We'll see what happens. Until then, we'll stay to beans or stay under pivots where we can get some water. Like I said, this dry land, just because it's no-till, we have good moisture, but we're going to need some help, obviously. Herbicides going on. If you're following the planter, you're getting those pre's out again. If we don't catch a rain soon, you're going to need to activate those. We want to typically activate them within the first 5 days. I see a lot of weeds coming, a lot of pressure out here in fields. The weeds seem to always have enough moisture to germinate, so that's the way it goes. But everybody stay safe, reach out if you have any questions, and we just put another podcast out on herbicide considerations and dry conditions, soybean pre's, so make sure to jump onto our podcast channel and listen to that for a little more in-depth information. We had Mark and Ethan Dozler. Great time visiting with those guys, very knowledgeable. They talk about a lot of the questions that they're fielding. So make sure to tune into that, and we'll catch you next week.